Good morning, bro. That was also the second time that you start with the call and the audio works.
Yes, I know. I'm like, I'm not changing a thing. I got it set up where it works. So I'm not doing anything. I've always tried to like connect my AirPods and stuff, but it just seems like every time I mess with that, it doesn't work.
That's that's a wise thing to do, you know. But you do that. I mean, my voice sounds well. Like
Yeah, it sounds
there's no
good.
echo and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it sounds good. It's just sometimes I like to have the AirPod in if Matt, the other guy in our office, is
Yeah.
on phone calls and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's
I'm just
usually
asking. I'm just asking because at the beginning, there is this client of mine that he's in California. He's from California,
yeah.
and I don't know why, but out of all my clients, his accent, and there is a language barrier sometimes. His accent wasn't easy for me, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What's he saying?" So I had my headsets just for his meetings. But good news is not anymore. I don't need that anymore. Oh, and there was also echo in his office. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh yeah, I hate that.
I was like, dude, there's echo. The accent is not my easiest one to understand. So it was.
Hmm.
How are you doing, man? I saw the notification of a new contract. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah, I think we got that one late last Friday, but I was just going through and updating everything. And I changed the contract date on the spreadsheet
Okay.
as well. So to last Friday.
Okay, you edited yourself. Okay.
Mhm.
I wonder if that keeps the metrics in the right place, but because there is one of the metrics that says days to a contract or something. But I don't
Mhm.
know. I mean, maybe maybe today is the accurate date. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still trying to finalize some details.
Yeah. Yeah, I just changed it today, but it doesn't really matter. It's, we
Yeah,
got we got under contract in January. That's really all that matters, I think.
you're not. Yeah, exactly. You're not the only one who actually did that. Jesse Bush, our sales conversion trainer, he also
Hmm.
put someone under contract yesterday, but he was like, I don't want to move it yet until I can confirm that there is something that is really not a problem.
Hmm.
So it just makes sense. It just makes sense to do it that way. So sometimes, so yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing. What else can you share to me about that contract, bro?
Um, we got it under contract for the price they bought it for in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a pretty good deal. It needs a little bit of work, but it's two houses on one property. So we'll see. I think it'll be a good one.
Awesome, man. And how did it go? How did the conversation go? Now I'm curious.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. At first we were a little far apart on price, but ended up getting Lincoln involved and we were able to come up a little bit and they were able to move a little bit on their end and we ended up working something out. So we're set to
Lin-
close I think towards the end of next month.
Lincoln talked to the guy as well. So it was you and Lincoln.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to pull out the big guns, you know what I'm saying?
What is it?
I said sometimes you have to pull out the big guns. Lincoln.
He's so good? I've
He's pretty
never
good. Yeah.
I've never heard what his style is.
Mhm.
Awesome. What his background though? Is he in sales prior to this, or he's just been doing this for so long?
Yeah, he's done HomeLink for 4 or 5 years now. And then before that he would flip cars, like buy and sell cars.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
no.
Interesting, man. What are some of the biggest takeaways that you would take from what he did this time to look in this deal? If I could ask you.
We looked a little bit further in and we were able to adjust our numbers a little bit.
Okay.
Um, And so I think that just kind of helped, show
But
that,
they,
hey, we can move on our price a little bit, so convince them to move on theirs. Like,
okay,
you give some, you take some.
okay. And he kind of like delayed the conversation a little bit more. So instead of like locking in it too soon, he just try a few times. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, we would have eventually, I think, got the deal
Mhm.
because we were only like 12,000 apart
12,000. Okay.
on a $175,000 purchase. So we would have gotten it eventually, just maybe would have taken a little longer if we
Nice.
didn't come up on our price.
So basically, the guy already came really motivated to sell
Mm-hmm.
because his price was close to his 20, 206. So that's what you said, right? 206 when he bought it in
Yeah.
2006.
Mm-hmm.
Like he at the end of the day, he came really close. Not exactly what it was, but he wasn't that far away, that
Yeah.
farther apart.
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the situation of the seller? Could you please share?
Yeah. They just live out in the country and they want to move closer to town.
Dorsey Town. Okay.
So,
Interesting. Older couple? Elder couple?
middle-aged,
Middle age? Okay.
late 40s, probably early 50s.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that scares me a little, bro, because I'm getting close to middle age.
Yeah, yeah. I get closer by the day too.
You're
No, closer. I'm almost 20.
closer. No, bro, you're not. I'm closer. I'm 36.
Oh, okay.
Wow, man, I'm already taking away some years. I'm 37.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome, bro. And this is gonna be what, a flip?
Um, we'll probably do like a kind of like a wholesale where we
Mhm.
just clean it up a little bit and then we might try to wholesale it if we can find somebody or we might just list it.
So it doesn't need a lot of repairs,
It it just needs updates, but
updates.
there's just
Okay.
a lot of maintenance items that haven't been done. Like the
Mhm.
house needs power washed. It needs like some brush removal done, trash removal. So we
Yeah,
might do that little stuff and then just list it on the market.
that makes sense, man. That makes sense because
Probably a little over
a lot of
200.
what is it?
I said we'll probably just list it for a little over 200 after we do some of that stuff. Or we might try to
Nice,
split the property, but we haven't really figured that out yet. So
nice, nice. Well, I mean, one thing that is curious to me, I mean, not curious, but that really makes sense when someone explains this to me is that a lot of the times when we hear the seller for the first time, we're talking to a seller for the first time, and we hear that the seller says, "Oh, you know what, my house is in good condition," then that's to me where the conversation starts. Because
Mhm.
if the person is saying good condition, but they're not experts, right? They're not market experts. So if they're not taking into account any updates that may be required, any other like small stuff that may need to, I mean, cosmetic changes, maybe
Yeah.
some not huge, but a little bit of how they call it, EDL, no, TLD. I forgot how it's called, like tender love.
TLC?
TLC. So
Yep.
sometimes it does need a little TLC, and they don't take any of that into account. They just think it's like, yeah, my house is in good condition. I checked Zillow, it should be this price, so let's just list it, right?
Everybody
Um,
has a different definition of good condition.
yeah, bro, I could have said it better. That's exactly what it is. Everybody has different definition of good condition, so that's why you really like to dig deeper and ask and see where they're at, right?
Yep.
Bro,
Exactly.
that's amazing. You guys, I was talking to Lincoln a couple of weeks ago, and he's excited with last year. And this is you guys are off to a great start for 2024 with this deal coming in. So I'm so excited. Oh, real quick, with the hotel, do you anticipate that it could even be enticing a good deal for even a cash buyer? That buys directly on the MLS, or not
Yeah,
necessarily?
yeah, I think it could be.
Okay.
Just it might not be like a rental type of property,
Mhm.
but it could be like a good like flip property.
Flip property.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's amazing, because sometimes also, especially newcomers to this type of business, they forget, in my experience, that with good renovations you can put the house really competitive for the market, you know.
Hmm. Yeah.
I really, really, even I was checking one client of mine that posted a video on Facebook, and the
Hmm.
guy was talking about like whenever he's gonna list it with the agent after flipping it, and then the agent is like, he puts, I mean, he gives an idea on how much he can sell it for, and then the
Yeah.
agent is like, you know what, it's not getting traction, so you need to like lower the budget. And the guy was like really experienced, and he was saying, sometimes what we just did is we put a closet in this specific corner of the area, and now I'm gonna try not to get a price cut of like $30,000. I just spent $2,000 in this closet. And in the bathroom had enough space, like it was a big bathroom. So what he did in another house, to not do a price cut, he invested, I don't know, $1,000, $2,000 on a bathtub. I think that's how it's called, bathtub.
Yeah.
So, and it looked really nice. And he was like, yeah, who knows that you get to a person that really likes the bathtub, that really likes the closet, and they don't want to do a price cut anymore. So, and he's an experienced flipper. Actually, most likely he's trying to get students as well for his to teach him flips, how to do the flips. But I just think that's brilliant, bro. If you put it on, you do a little hotel, you put it on the market, and then it can potentially be enticing for an investor that has this level of creativity, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So very good, man. Very good. I really appreciate you sharing all of these details with me. Um, definitely, definitely. Anything else you want to share about this deal, or anything else that you saw different in this person than other people?
No, I can't really think of much else. Yeah. I was looking through, I got the spreadsheet updated
Awesome. Give me
this
just a moment,
morning.
please.
Yes.
So, and we'll get into that in just a moment. So thank you so much for sharing the information on this deal. I think it was really helpful for understanding how motivated sellers
Mhm.
work and how you can make the most out of like almost every situation, as long as the initial motivation is there. Like a lot of these people, they just say, I made the decision, I'm opting in for an offer, and from then on is like a good conversation, a good quality offer, a good back and forth that usually gets the deal. But you do need a person with that level of motivation first. If not, it's impossible, you know. So
Yeah.
congratulations again, bro, and thank you so much for sharing.
Well,